Are we gonna see a Witch Doctor 3 games in a row?
I think absolutely.
We are an Omni Knight first ban. We've seen that
Unless
one.
it gets banned.
Is it going to be Econometrics who's about to switch his name to Witch Doctor?
Witch Doctor Ometrics. Well, we're going into the bans here. We'll see if anything crazy comes out. So far, it's very standard stuff. Bane has been first phase banned twice now. See if it happens again in game 3.
That wasn't Tusk at all. UC Davis has banned him 3 times.
Chocobo did a great job as position 4 in game 2. However, Cobain did a great job as position 4 in game 1. So both position 4 players very skilled, able to pull off greedy builds and spice the game up.
Very.
Radiance Naga and Daedalus Kunkka. There's the Bane ban out. Now, I believe Tiny was banned in game 1 and he made it through in game 2. There's the Rasa Shaman. An OD.
This is the same ban as last time. It's the game 2 bans.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Terrorblade again, to be honest. Oh, okay.
The different side this time. Marietta going to pick that one up.
Very reliable here. If you're going to pick in the first phase, why don't you go first pick?
Yeah.
And now
we
that's
did see him having a little bit of tough time against that Zeus in the early game, but of course, once Terrorblade had his items, it didn't matter.
Yeah, Terrorblade, once the lighting phase is over, it's very hard to actually kill him. He's going to farm quickly and become powerful. He's also going to take advantage of long duration on Metamorphosis, turning ganks or team fights into objectives. Now, it looks like the Aggies wanted Terrorblade in the first phase because they're going to reserve time for their first pick. They got completely thrown off guard by that. Uncommon, you actually see reserve time in the first pick. Usually, at least you take the first pick and go start using your second amount of time, but they're unsure what they want. I can only assume they want a Terrorblade.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. The only time people take a long time doing this is if they see a pick that completely goes against their strategy or they just got stolen.
Now, Earthshakers have not been doing too well. Earthshaker is a counter Terrorblade in that he's going to be able to deal with stacked up illusions. Earthshaker.
Earthshaker has not done very well in the last 2 games, at least within the laning phase, but maybe third time's a charm.
Well, so they're likely going to go for another support here for the Aggies. Earthshaker will either be 3 or 4, so they want a 5. Witch Doctor's still in the pool. Witch Doctor's been getting a lot of attention. Bane's been taken out. The Aggies did a great job with Chikiro, I felt, last game. I don't know if they want to go. I mean, it's 2 long range stuns. There's the Witch Doctor.
Econometrics, you're not going to get it.
Nope. So now looking to pick up a support, likely Pioneers. Sand King's still in the pool, which is often seen in the first phase. I mean, they've ran Naga to great effect. That'd be another illusion hero into Earthshaker, but it would also offer Song to deal with Death Ward and counter initiation. I do like the Jakiro in the sense that it helps push. It also is a long range stun to deal with Death Ward.
Yeah, that's actually UC Davis opened Terrorblade Jakiro last game, so they could just copy their build.
Shadow Demon.
Boy.
Yes. This is an old one.
Yeah, we actually saw him on Tuesday with an eye, and Shadow Demon did so good that game because he has like the new ulti now, which continuously purges over its duration. And they went against a Death Prophet, who, when she tried to use herself, it purged off of her. When she also later on bought a Aeon Disc, try to save herself, but that also gets purged off by the Shadow Demon ulti. So it was useless.
It was sad. It was horrible to watch. You felt so bad for that team.
Well, nothing to purge just yet. So the obvious synergy is the Shadow Demon creating more illusions of Terrorblade with disruption. However, Earthshaker loves playing against Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's save is quite questionable against an Earthshaker. If he still has Echo Slam off cooldown, it guarantees a 3-person Echo.
Yeah.
And potentially more if people stack up on the disruption. Shadow Demon is a bit of an awkward hero in lane. He can set up for another hero, which helps him a lot. But apart from that, he really just offers Shadow Poison, which is annoying, but not the hardest spell in the world to play around. Also, it burns through his mana quite quickly. Tinker ban, thank you.
Great response against the Zeus fan. Because this man is honestly quite weird, but if you're thinking of picking up the Tinker, it does make a lot of sense.
Well, they have the Terrorblade, and they don't want to deal. Like, remember when the Terrorblade chased the Zeus with 60% health and then just died?
Yeah, but UC Davis banned out the
10
Zeus.
seconds
Oh,
remaining.
I see. Yes, you're right.
5 seconds remaining.
What do they want to get rid of here? Potentially another pusher. Well, Death's Prophet is still in the pool. Death's Prophet Terrorblade seems very difficult to fight into. Also, disrupting a Death's Prophet, I can only assume that the Exorcism Spirits are going to stay out. It'll be just like having duels.
Man, you're on fire today. That's
there it is.
right there, yeah.
Yeah. And then Shadow Peak. Well, they're going to start looking to grab some cores. We still aren't certain 3 or 4 Earthshaker, which is one of the strengths of drafting it.
We saw him play 3 the last 2 games.
Yeah.
They might change that up, obviously.
Now there's 2 illusion creating heroes right now.
Gyro's still in the pool.
Very good. But we haven't seen Gyro at all, actually, this series.
He was... Oh, not this series, you're right.
Yeah, we saw it on the 4 p.m. series. All 3 games, I think. No,
I think
he was banned the last game, right?
Yeah, he was.
Gyro may have some issues dealing with Scotty later and also getting caught out by a Shadow Demon Purge.
Yeah.
He does clear illusions, though, with Black Cannon. Unsure what they want, it seems.
They're burning a lot of reserve time. They still have a bunch of picks to go. 11 reserve time left. It's going to be the MK. Wow.
They want the Monkey King.
Yeah, I got run that game 1, right? So it's going to be on the other side.
Yeah, game 1, the Monkey King was executed very well. Pretty much carried the team damage-wise in the fights, dealing more than everyone else combined, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 times over.
We actually saw. Oh, isn't this the exact same lineup that Marietta had? It's the exact same team. Oh my god, they're copying Marietta's team.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was the exact same order, but they had all 3 of these heroes.
Okay, and there's a Clockwork.
Not picked up Naga.
Now, Clockwork, Shadow Demon. That's going to be a very easy setup. Clockwork can provide the damage. Shadow Demon can provide the catch. Clockwork ruins Earthshaker's day. Earthshaker cannot cast a spell while he is getting soloed by Battery Assault. If Battery Assault is shared, Earthshaker will get a spell off, but if he's locked in the cogs with if Earthshaker's locked in the cogs with Clockwork, he's not doing anything but dying. And mid Kunkka or 4 Kunkka, 3 Earthshaker?
4 Kunkka, 3 Earthshaker.
Yeah, Chocobo just did a great Kunkka last game.
Yeah.
So another way to keep people in Wukong's command.
Yeah, and another great roaming duo. Witch Doctor, as soon as he gets a couple levels in the Maledict, you always think that Maledict, you see it on the first level, and you're like, oh, baby! And then it's just like, meh.
Yeah.
Like throwing ping pong balls at a battleship. But no, once, he gets a couple levels in that. And even without necessarily the Maledict, X into Torrent with a cask means that good kill potential with those 2.
Kunkka does a great job catching heroes out, but he doesn't offer a lot of damage in the early game. Often it's just 1 point in Torrent, which isn't even that high of a damage spell. And getting his Cleave Tidebringer is not the most effective thing because it's going to push your lane, and he doesn't have a lot of damage if he's not going core items. So he's mainly just there for the X catch out. So Maledict is going to help supplement the lack of damage. Currently, Earthshaker is easy to gank for, and so is Monkey King. So likely we're going to see that from the 3rd core for UC Davis. What did UC Davis play mid in the first game? Do you remember?
I do not recall. Oh, yeah, the Medusa.
Yeah. Medusa against illusions. Also, Stoneforming someone inside Wukong's command would be insane.
Yeah, but Terrorblade can
100% amplify damage.
Terrorblade can pick up a Diffusal, can't he?
Well, I mean, yes. Monkey King didn't even pick up Diffusal against Medusa.
That is true.
And it was
didn't need it.
But Medusa's looking pretty good here, actually. It deals with illusions. It helps with Wukong's command. They have the
I
lock
actually
down.
agree.
And they know they have a Medusa player. Now he does have to. There is mana drain in power cogs, but that's more of a laning phase concern. You're not going to get hit by more than 1, and in the late game, it's not too much. There's an axe.
Okay.
So that's some lockdown. Now, what do they do when they lock someone down here, though? Look at Shadow Demon, look at Clockwork, and look at Axe. do they have the damage to kill anyone? Now, Battery Assault is going to do well early on, but what do they follow up an Axe Call with? What do they follow up a Clockwork Hookshot Cogs with? What do they follow up a Disruption
Soul
with?
Catcher is pretty good. The Shadow Demon, but
I guess
yeah,
Soul Catcher is going to increase the damage they're putting out, but those are low damage heroes right there.
Yeah.
And those are 2 melees in Axe and Clockwork who are going to have an issue dealing with Wukong's command.
Also,
Especially with Axe
Monkey
Line to
King is
blink in.
incredibly good against Axe and Lane because he has long enough range.
Longer range than the spin. So
Yeah.
y'all know me, right? I am an Axe player. Let me start by saying I love Axe. Let me follow up by saying Axe is crap right now. He's got some very bad matchups right now.
Medusa
Axe,
ban. Wow.
there you go.
Yeah.
Axe
Continue.
hates getting kited. They've got the X Torrent, they've got Coconuts, they've got Earthshaker, and Axe hates fighting a Monkey King. Monkey King is constantly going to be outranging his spin as a melee hero. It's the most frustrating, tilting thing that you can do as an Axe player, and I just don't see him fitting into this lineup here. I would be very happy to be proved wrong. Yes, he does.
When you call him.
This is a hard looking game for Axe.
Viper.
Oh, that's a way to stop Winging from gaining stacks at least.
And
Yeah.
that's a strong mid game hero that will get Terrorblade to the late game. My concern is that Terrorblade is all they're going to have in the late game.
Yeah, Terrorblade and a lot of illusions for Earthshaker.
Whereas Kunk is going to scale into a core. Monkey King obviously does great in late game, and they still have one more core to pick up for UC Davis. Now,
Then
has
Medusa
OD been
will be
banned?
great.
Yes, OD's been banned.
Do we need some push here? DK?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
TK's
could
on the
use something
table.
that hits towers.
Hey,
go
I get
Jay.
The counter
Zingo!
flapper. Now, I love the Aggies lineup. I was sold on the Pioneers after their what a cool Shadow Demon cosmetic. After game 1, I was sold on the Marietta Pioneers, but I love the Aggies lineup, especially against the Pioneers lineup. I feel like the Aggies are going to be fine in the late game. I feel like the Aggies are going to be fine in the mid game where the Pioneers lineup needs to shine. And I think that the Aggies are going to do fine in the lane as well.
I do want to point out, remember that the new Nether Toxin is going to break Dragon Knight's Dragon's
armor
blood.
and health.
So they've
yeah.
got both Cogs and Call to keep him on that patch while they beat him down.
Fair enough. And also, you're not going to be collecting Jingu Mastery stacks. Well, broken.
Correct.
Yeah, this
And
Viper
Aftershock
looks pretty
actually
good.
is going to be a pain.
Aftershock do not work.
You know what you do is you get Terrorblade to stack up, and then you put the Nether Toxin on the ground, so that when Earthshaker blinks in and Echo Slams, you don't get stunned, and you can just kill him or sunder him or do whatever you want.
I mean,
that,
you'll
yeah.
still take all the shock damage.
But
And
as
then you sunder it
Carl
over
said,
Earthshaker.
Sunder, yeah, that's the bait.
God, how embarrassing would that be as an Earthshaker player? Get the initiation, nothing happens, you die.
So what happened? Terribly still have full life, and I got one-shotted.
Yep. Well, Soul Catcher is going to play a big role this game, and I think Clockwork's. The Clockwork Shadow Demon is a very easy setup, and they're going to have to rely on the high damage of Battery Assault, because I'm just concerned at where the damage is going to come from Marietta. If the Aggies are able to tank up, I think Marietta's going to have a hard time dealing with them.
Wow. Also, by the way, this Radiant versus Dire actually looks like good guys versus bad guys.
Yeah.
DK looks like a bad guy.
What, really? I think DK looks like he's a
With
knight.
those cosmetics.
With those cosmetics, maybe. Yeah.
He's still got a shield. He's got a shield. Bad guys never have shields. They have two-handed
true.
clubs and axes.
Like an axe.
Or they dual wield. Exactly like an axe. See? Told you gets it.
What about Clockwork's little mace? Wiverex?
That's not a two-hand. He's not dual wielding. He doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, you said bad guys dual wield or
bad guys
two-hand.
beat people up with a hammer, dude.
They never have a shield though, is all I'm saying.
Okay, well, what
they
about
don't
someone who has a
protect people.
monkey?
Watch 300. Who's the good guys? Who's the bad guys? Show me one shield on the Persian side. I didn't see one.
And also, I mean, like Carl, you said Monkey King, but I mean, like Monkey King is a protagonist of a story. He's a good guy of a Chinese, mythology.
Okay,
This
so
is
this is
a
the
classic
good guys
square
versus the bad
rectangle,
guys.
square rectangle, rectangle square situation. Bad guys never have a shield. They usually have other things. But that doesn't mean that if they have the other thing, they are always a bad guy.
Fair enough. We'll take it.
We got there.
So
I mean-
what's going on with the cosmetics here for Shadow Demon? These are really cool.
That's the immortal that he got during the last.
Oh, that's one that
Yeah.
changes Shadow Poison?
Yeah.
To the
Yeah,
raking
it's the
I
one
have
with
this
the claws.
And I didn't
Claws
even
look
realize because no one plays this hero. And I don't
Yeah,
play
it's
it. I
a
never see it in
really
a
cool
game.
looking one. It's interesting because I think it should have changed his disruption actually, because his mask got like a bunch of faces on it. It looks like it should like change how the illusions work.
Well, but it also sends up 3 claws with Shadow Poison, and there's 3 faces.
Yeah, but I feel like that should have been like part of his like claw set or something. Like, you know,
His claw
the point is, right, these immortals are releasing in one part at a time, right? And eventually we'll have a full set of immortals.
By TI-25, the game will be out of beta.
Like, who has the most immortals right now? Most immortal slots filled? Is it CM?
Tinker, I think, has 3, right?
Oh, here's the unpause.
Or just 2. Tinker has 2.
All right, here we
Who cares
go.
about Tinker?
Lots of people actually.
Wow. Scumbags. Scumbags bless me. Well, here we go. We're seeing everyone run down mid on Aggies.
We haven't seen much contest coming out of these runes from these teams.
Now, is there potential to see Monkey King get tri-lane? Because Monkey King does not do well in tri-lanes. Or are they going to just have Monkey King follow Axe around?
Most likely that's going to be the case.
Here's
I
the
think
smoke.
they're going to try all they can to not get Axe into a lane with Monkey King.
This is a level 1 Roshan? I don't think
No
so.
way. They have no way they can do it. They might find
And
They're gonna
Shadow.
find Shadow Demon. Here it is. Oh, turn around, Cobain! He's gonna get fissured up. Oh, he gets the disruption. Buy himself a little bit of time. He'll be able to dodge these stuns.
Down the
my
strike
God.
on 1.
But Cobain's out. Oh, Econometrics though looks like he wants a piece.
What are they going to do, though?
Zycon, yeah, he's got no mana.
I can't believe that worked out. That disruption actually.
Yeah,
took out the entire team.
ridiculous. The self-disruption inside that MVT and was the life-saving play. Well,
It's going to be 2 for 2 then.
The battle begins.
Well, actually, they might lose. It would be 3.
look at they caught a Witch Doctor top. It's chasing him. Now, Monkey King has Balance Strike level 1, Clockwork has Cogs, and Clockwork might still be able to pull the creep wave back if he wants to try for it, but he's in the safe lane. Cogs, Disruption, Metamorphosis. They are tri-laning the Monkey King, but they do have Witch Doctor. So, strengths and weaknesses, both teams. Monkey King doesn't do well because he's going to have a hard time getting his auto attacks off, getting hit by 3 heroes. Witch Doctor does great, but both the supports for Marietta picked up their control spells, so they're not really too deadly at the moment.
I feel like they, on purpose, I mean, they put the Monkey King into the off lane rather than into their safe lane. That seems kind of weird to me. They sent their Earthshaker against their Axe instead. Feels like kind of opposite to me.
We'll see how Monkey King is able to fare this game, and maybe we can have Earthshaker have a decent laning phase. Very difficult ones for them so far. Ron James seems to be doing fine versus Viper. Viper notoriously good at beating melee heroes mid. Really trying to catch up the Witch Doctor, Econometrics, pressuring on Clockwork.
And look, he's just forced to farm with Boundless Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a lot of mana on that hero.
Interesting how they're just letting Turbo get so much farm on not contesting him. I guess they're very scared of getting caught in cogs. However, with 3 heroes, they should be able to break the hero out immediately, even farm the cogs.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a mistake. UC Davis is running a tri-lane into a Terrorblade, and then they're actually losing because of it.
Playing very passive.
Maybe they're looking for some levels?
The Marietta's revealed their spells, so they know there's no battery assault to deal with. I guess they're just that terrified of Metamorphosis.
Yeah, not to mention this favorable matchup that we talked about, the Monkey King versus the Axe. Now Axe is having a wonderful time. He should have just had a terrible lane, but now he's going to be able to pressure Zycon quite a lot.
There's not
Yeah,
much
Axe
an
loves
Earthshaker
this.
can do against an Axe.
Cobain trying to stack up the poison.
I don't know. This seems like they're losing
All right,
both their
Coconut
lanes.
coming out, bouncing back and forth on Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon has the Maledict on him, but the Marietta side is just pushing forward, coming right into him. Econometrics gonna have to drop those cogs and make his way back, but he just face rolled them, made sure that they couldn't go be aggressive anymore.
Farming the cogs up. Ooh, and that breaks the mana potion, that Boundless Strike. I don't think they even realized. That was a 3-man Boundless Strike hitting the supports in the Fog of War.
Value.
Well, when Malik picked up, they probably want that level 3 before they can do anything. The problem with that fight is that Cobain, Clockwork wasn't in position when Cobain went for the disruption. And Econometrics might be caught out here.
I don't know if this is currently the thing, but Axe went a second point into Battle Hunger.
Oh, actually, call on to Earthshaker.
Yeah, call on to Earthshaker. He's spinning around a lot of time. If he had more damage on these spins, he'd be dead by now.
Well, both the heroes retreat with their salva.
Yep. They re-engage.
All right, yeah, here we go. Another call coming out on Earthshaker, but now Axe is going to be just about out of mana. He's got the creeps with him, but the spins aren't there to do the damage he needs.
Yeah, usually when Axes level multiple points to Battle Hunger, that means they're basically pushing out the other hero.
Oh, Cobain could be going down under the tower. No, they get the Maledict on him. Need a little bit more damage.
There
Lucky, yes, there they go. Get the Axe. First blood claimed by the
Now
Davis
mid lane,
side.
Dragon Knight's getting caught out. But nothing's going to come of it.
It's hard here to gank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Battle Hunger is really good against the heroes if you're really dominating that lane, but again, it is an Earthshaker who can easily pick up some CS by using his spells.
Yeah, third point into Battle Hunger.
Well, going right in for it. Just wants to keep Earthshaker out of the lane.
Right, Fisher coming out onto Axe. Axe is just going to hang out by the creep wave, knowing that Zycon, there's not a lot he can do about it here.
Now there's a rotation bottom from Clockwork. He wants to try again for a gank.
So I kind of think a huge amount of damage bottom lane.
Yeah, he is. Still got the Battle Hunger on him. He'll be able to top it off. There we go. Zycon in trouble. Econometrics going to be able to come in with the cause just to make sure the damage comes in. And all right, it's paying off. Battle Hunger paying off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works when you're zoning your opponents out of the creep wave because then Helix don't do too much. But since Battle Hunger lets you siphon their move speed, you can chase them down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the I want to win this lane hard, convincingly skill build.
Econometrics is
still
here.
bottom.
Yeah, he's even going to be able to boost Econometrics. So Econometrics pulls him into the cogs. Here comes the battery assault. Oh, the tower going to help Zycon get out of the cogs. And now Econometrics
rotation.
Rotation coming in from the Kunkka. But it's already too late. They're able to get out of there. Marietta's safe for now. Popping another salve up on Zycon.
Those chocobos.
There's some green flapping monsters mid. Dragon Knight is much scarier than Viper at this point.
He's bigger too. If I'm going to pick a green flapping monster.
Viper in lane. Dragon Knight 34 and 8 to Viper's 22 and 3.
Yeah, full level ahead of him as well. He's 6.5, while Viper's only 5.5.
Soul Ring Dragon Blood regen. Very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, Nether Toxin change means that Viper isn't that no-brainer last hitter anymore, and the Dragon's Breath is going to be a lot more relevant.
Mm-hmm. Decent amount of damage coming out, taking advantage of the Corrosive Breath.
Axe has got his level 6 up.
Nice. Making sure that no last hits are gotten. Now, Monkey King might be getting gone on top. I don't think they have the kill potential though. No, they don't. And Clockwork's setting up mid. Wants to get that DK. It's not that teams haven't been trying for them, but
yeah.
I mean, Shadow Demon Terrorblade is a very low kill potential lane.
And of course, 1v1 in the mid and 1v1 in the bottom. Unless it's a big mistake, people aren't going to die.
Now 10-6. Here we go, mid lane on Clockwork.
I hope LeBron James will run down.
Going aggressively for LeBron James. He's already popped the battery assault, so it's going to take him a while, but he does finally catch up with him now. Caught him inside the cogs. Viper isn't even with him, so Oh, he's just wasting
Just
LeBron
farming.
James' time.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give my last hits here. It's going to be a kill in the top onto Taiga. Now, even chasing down Cobain, they're going to go deep under the tower, and they should be able to get him. Jumping up onto the trees, here comes the spring. Torrent not going to hit, but it doesn't matter. They got their last one.
Monkey King seems to be a great pick this series.
Yeah.
Now, Monkey King is on the same team as the Axe, who's doing, or the same team as the Dragon Knight, who's doing fantastic mid, but Axe is the champion of bottom lane. 36-20 to 26-7 on the Axe versus Earthshaker.
Quite the death and pressure.
Top again, they're going with Taiga.
There we go, onto Taiga. He's taking damage underneath the tower. He's going to use his Metamorphosis, get a little bit of HP up, and turn it around onto Lucky. Lucky caught inside the cogs right now. They're going to have to spank that monkey.
Cobain saved Taiga's life there. Cobain used a disruption as Monkey's Boundless Strike was coming out, and when that was coming out, Monkey had a Jingu Mastery up, getting himself to 90 bonus damage. But by the time he got out of disruption, the Jingu Mastery had run out, so no more bonus damage to hit Taiga with.
Now, is Jingu Mastery purgeable?
Yes, it is. Oh my god, you're right.
Shadow Demon.
Oh, completely forgot about that. You're right. That is so good against Monkey King.
That opens up a lot of opportunities for Marietta.
And if he ever gets it back again, he's gonna get purged off.
Especially with
Yeah,
the Axe.
purges continuously.
It
Yeah,
makes
7
that
seconds.
Axe to initiate on Monkey King and be very deadly, because Monkey King's not going to be healing.
Yeah, you're right. Completely right.
Well, Dragon Knight left alone mid, doesn't have Dragon Form up yet.
What kind of wards are in the top lane there in the jungle? There's 2 observers.
Love it. Yeah. Oh, that is an overlap. Now, Phase Boots on Axe. He's a battler.
You want to chase people down?
Oh, no tranks, yeah.
Well,
and then he's got...
He actually queues up a
And
tread?
he's got power treads queued up.
Is he trolling us? Hope he's trolling us.
Oh gosh. Offlaners have been quite silly this series. I'm not going to put that past him.
Yeah.
Alright, Axe is coming top.
He has a smoke.
Smoke up.
He has phase boost level 4 battle hunger, so he can chase people down super easy.
Meeting up with Taiga, and here they come. Spinning around the bottom. No, biology. Yeah. He's making the long trip. Alright, coming up in the river. Oh, he's got to get him. Here come the boots. No, they saw him already. Get in there. He's going to drop the battle hunger. Oh, but it is going to be a failed gank.
And in the meantime, Earthshaker gets
Icon the time he needs. Exactly.
10 minutes, might see a tome pick up. That will give us a Death Ward, not quite a Ghost Ship for Radiant, and Clockwork will not be level 6, as Shadow Demon will get his ult if he picks up the tome. Well, mouse over Demonic Purge, and look at all the change log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a completely new spell.
Wait, does it still have the slow attached to it?
Yes, and in fact,
Now
it
it's
scales
gonna-
linearly, always.
Clockwork barely getting away bot lane. He had 100 health left. Zycon had that double damage, hitting him super hard with that.
Now the supports are going on the Shadow Demon. Nope, just backing up. I just feel like every time I look at mid, I just see a low health Viper. Here we go, Axe mid.
Oh,
On
the
top
call.
of
Yeah.
the break.
There we go. This is what we were talking about. No HP regen and minus armor for Dragon Knight, but Axe, he's
Lab.
still got quite a lot of HP. Oh, YMU wasn't able to find him. Juking and jiving and dipping and dodging. LeBron James is going to be back to the safety of the tower. YMU wants to find him. He's within cull range. Actually,
I like what they're
he's now
doing.
healed up out of it.
God, that's so
Unfortunate they didn't have enough
frustrating.
damage. And part of that would have been the Berserker's Call is underleveled behind Battle Hunger. They would have been able to keep Dragon Knight in the break longer. They were doing a ton of damage to him while he was standing in that. They're actually giving Shadow Demon solo top.
They're going to go up against Axe now. He's going to get torrented up.
Axe is going to get torrented, but he's still quite tanky. Okay, he's going to have some problems now. Turning around, he gets the dunk. He's going to try and run away, but won't make it. He will give the speed to Heart. Heart had a chance to get out, but instead he turns around.
Biology,
Now
he's
gonna-
might die.
Oh, biology. Yeah, goes down to Heart from the last hit. Heart is ticking down to the corrosion right now. A couple more shots. One more tick. Oh, well, I think 2 more would have done it, but he was healing up enough. About 10%.
That ring
Yeah,
of health and ring of regen build.
I like
He has
it.
3 rings in his inventory. He has ring of quill, ring of health, and ring of
He doesn't
regen.
have any hands to put him on.
Some of those little spikes.
Well, Econometrics manning up against the Dragonite twice his level. Oh, I mean, it pushed it back. Is he gonna get the deny for it? Come on. Nice.
Econometrics missed Cogs 3
In the
times.
top, Lucky getting chased down by Axe right now, but Chocobo's going to show up. That
Oh,
might
Kong,
make them think
yeah.
twice when Kong's command goes out. Oh, the
Disruption.
torrent! Very nice. Disruption. This is a skill that we've forgotten how powerful it is. It used to be like a core pickup in most games, just for the disruption alone, but we haven't seen him for so long. We have to be reminded about that.
Yeah. More and more as we're seeing in this game, the Shadow Demon really turning out to be a pretty good pick this game.
Well, one thing to keep in mind as well is that the Battle Hunger is going to stop Tree Dance from Monkey King. So, Monkey King has quite a lot to deal with.
I don't think Monkey King will have a hard time getting rid of it, though, with like a Boundless Strike into a wave. Really that desperate.
Fair enough, but he's also going to be losing Jingu Mastery when Axe gets his Blink.
Yeah, he do.
Standing on it.
He's also going to be eating another Battle Hunger and getting chased down. Oh, but Axe, he has no idea how many people there are behind him. He's running into the trees right now. Shadow Demon will be able to keep alive for a little bit longer. Here comes the Echo Slam. Axe taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have another call just yet. And he gets taken down. This is not going well for him. He should just get back to lane and get that blink up.
Uh-oh, he turned around for the
They
poison.
get the X. Primal Spring. Oh no, Econometrics is going to counter and reinitiate. They get the Shadow Demon. Now Econometrics looks like he's in quite a lot of trouble. Those are some angry Aggies.
And now in the bottom lane, both the mid players are there, and Dragonite's going to continue beating Viper. Dragonite's actually going to use Dragon Tail on his Helm of the Dominator creep.
I almost feel like Marietta is kind of playing a little bit disconnected here. Like they're kind of tired or something.
I mean, I could have.
Okay, Hart, he's throwing the Nether Strike out onto LeBron James. LeBron James is getting chased down. They don't have the... There we go. They're going to be able to get the call out and the Berserker's Rage. Now he's taking quite a lot of damage. He's broken up. They're going to have the dunk here in just a moment. He's a little too early, but they still kill that dragon.
The Demonic Purge final tick gets the kill.
Well,
next
top
to each
tower's going to
push
go
on
down.
the top, push on the bottom.
A trade. There's the Terrorblade. Now Terrorblade has drum. He's going to go for Dragonlance. Get some stats.
Are the Aggies going to TP in down here? That's the question.
Very dangerous. In the meantime, it looks like they're going to get some wards set up. Blink on Earthshaker.
Oh, wow. You'd think Axe would have his by now, but he's been trying to gank and relatively unsuccessfully. And now look at this. He has to farm with level 1 counter Helix.
Yeah, maybe he should just waited in the lane, as you said, get the Blink Dagger, rather than trying to gank with a Phase Boots, which is quite worse.
Well, he was doing well stacking the Battle Hunger. He wants the damage output, which I think makes fair. They don't have a lot of damage in the mid game.
Like you mentioned though, Golgi, I don't know if it's necessarily Axe's fault. Okay, hold on. We've got a fight here in the mid. Econometrics taking up a ton of Death Ward damage. It's only level 1 Maledict still. Level 2 Maledict, so he's fine. But yeah, Marietta playing a little disjointed. It seems like with what Axe set up, they should have been able to get some kills, but
Axe is chasing Monkey King top. Oh, backed out.
Well, he takes the Battle Hunger off exactly as Whiff said. Just a Boundless Strike is all it needs. I guess it says Battle Hunger was buffed in 7.12. The duration got increased from 10 to 12 seconds. Maybe that's why he decided to level it.
No, I disagree on this. Yeah, they're gonna find Zyklon. They get a Sunder out onto him, so he's pretty down to half HP. LeBron James is behind, trying to do the damage. He will pop, but he got his Echo Slam out, and now Econometrics should be popping down to the Maledict. No, he's gonna make it to the Shrine, and Econometrics is just fine.
Nice. Disruption didn't actually save him from either Maledict tech. Oh, Viper mid lane though. Bye-bye.
He's so tanky. But
he's angry Aggies. They're in a beating race.
Now Axe can get Blink Dagger when he gets a side shot, and that's going to help a lot with Viper's. Viper just needs to cast Nether Toxin. That's pretty much Viper's role. If Viper does anything else, it's great, but you just need to be there for the Nether Toxin on top of Axe.
He's
bottom lane, Conquer gets caught.
Yep, the boat comes and stops Clockwork for a little bit. Is there any more slows?
Reflection was used during
fast.
Cogs.
Yeah, Chocobo was actually gonna get away with those phase boots.
Jeez.
No problem.
And Coco's Rum. Great buff. Hook shot down.
Top lane Zycon gets Battle Hunkered, but immediately just gets the last hit. Yeah, that's a weird spell to max first.
Blink Dagger revealed as well for Axe.
Yeah. Going for Blade Mail now.
Battle Fury picked up on Monkey King. We saw how fast that hero can farm with it in game 1. 18 minutes and not the most action-packed game, but also not the slowest. Battle Fury on Monkey King, Blink Dagger on Axe and on Earthshaker. Going for Blade Mail on Clockwork.
There's a smoke.
Now, what is the Blade Mail first for Clockwork all about? Who's he looking to punish? Is it the Monkey King?
They might find Zycon. They're gonna get
they
the call on him.
Down right now. Zycon taking a ton of damage in biology, caught inside the cogs. Now they get a boat out into Axe. Axe is going to go down as Zycon falls at the same time. Econometrics finally chasing down the Witch Doctor. Now it's going to be Monkey King trying to make his escape. Terrorblade takes a ton of damage and will fall down as well. They've got a big old dragon ready to come down onto Teeny Little Heart. They get an X up, and now Chocobo going to be making his way away. Should be safe. LeBron James is going to back up as well. And Heart actually
there it is.
getting a kill onto Chocobo with
Dragon
that.
Knight's the only one left.
That's that nether strike.
Hmm.
Or Viper strike.
I don't think it was a Viper strike because he used it a lot earlier. I think it's just the poison attack.
The
That's
poison?
last. Yeah.
Hey.
Of course, it was again.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
hit him in the back line with the torrent as he was exiting. Because he died quite a bit later.
That would be quite sad.
Just like in game 1, Monkey King's putting out the majority of the damage in the team fights. Pretty much equivalent to the rest of his team combined. So when Monkey King goes down, it's a different fight for Marietta. They have a lot more openings. Dragon Knight's pretty scary, but he's not putting damage out anywhere near as fast as Monkey King is. Dragon Knight's actually going for Maelstrom though. Great item to help him farm, delay the game out. As they do have Viper who's suffering on net worth.
There's gonna be there's gonna be a smoke response here from UC Davis.
And Viper showing mid.
It's a perfect kill.
All right, yep, here we go. Zycon jumping in on him. They're even going to commit the ward. They've got the Maledict. They've got a disruption here to buy themselves a little bit of time, but he easily will go down once he comes out. Now LeBron James comes forward and gets the Dragon Tail out onto the Shadow Demon. 2 more kills claimed by the Aggies.
Now Dragon Form is up in less than 20 seconds, being their main pushing spell. And Force Staff is queued up on Earthshaker, the old school build, Blink Dagger Force Staff. Fallen out of favor to Shadowblade recently, but still viable, offers a save. Helps a lot more with Clockwork than Shadowblade does.
Good against Axe as well.
Mm-hmm. And Dragon Knight's gonna just deal with backdoor protection.
Looks like they're not looking to defend for now. So we'll lose at least half-life.
Oh, they might find Clockwork here.
Gets found.
Yeah, inside of the camps there. Econometrics, no way out. Committing the Wukong's command for it. Not necessarily necessary.
In case there was a full defense from Marietta there. And, I mean, that's going to open up potential chance for more damage. Now they're going to back out.
Excellent.
Tier 1 still remaining in the bottom, so they could try to look to take down. Of course, Dragon Form is going to run out pretty soon here.
Game slowing down again. Axe going for Blade Mail. So there'll be 2 Blade Mails picked up for Marietta. Now is the Wukong's command damage reflected by Blade Mail?
No,
or
it is not. It works like illusions.
And I don't believe Death Ward damage is reflected by Blade Mail either.
Nope, it does not. So yeah, it is weird for it to be able. I mean, if this Kunkka was a carry Kunkka,
I guess they just don't want Monkey King to hit them and get his Jingu Mastery.
Yeah, I guess at least there is the Boundless Strike that can be reflected as. Can be a bit of damage.
Well, Shadowblade picked up on Dragon Knight.
Oh, we got a hook shot coming in forward. Yep, they've got biology caught inside the cogs. doing a lot of damage. Here comes the Torrent into the Maledict. Clockwork is getting taken down, channeling up the Death Ward up on the high ground, and now Aggies taking a couple hits. They get the Culling Blade out, and now Axe is frontlining it, taking quite a lot of damage in the meantime, but still alive for now. He gets the call out and will go down at the last second. Hart chasing it down onto Chocobo, and now LeBron James, he is up in the Shadow Blade. They have no idea he's here, so he will be the sole survivor yet again.
And these fights have been super close. A lot of times I think there was also another fight. There was like 3-for-4 trade there that went over to the Marietta side. But thankfully, both their cores still remaining, which means they can transition over into a tower.
Well, a lot of spells are being used on supports. The Aggies committed Echoes. They started the fight with Ghost Ship on Clockwork, and then they Echo Slammed, I believe, a Shadow Demon. So there's not a lot left for the cores, and you saw that when Viper and Terrorblade with full health are just cleaning the fight up. That's going to be a problem. Now that fight, both Terrorblade and Viper were competing with Monkey King for damage. Terrorblade actually did quite a lot more damage than Monkey King did. Throughout the series, we're used to seeing Monkey King just absolutely dominate the damage. But if that's not happening, as you saw, Aggies are going to have a hard time winning a fight.
Double Blackmail is finally finished now. Economic Trace got that. Axe got that unlock as well. So, I mean, at least when it comes to Axe, his deadliness kind of increases thanks to that.
Yes. For sure. Now, Force Staff is going to get picked up. Hurricane Pike actually on Viper, so that's going to help deal with Wukong's command. Burn on Clockwork. Another damage over time spell to go with the first max Battle Hunger and with the Viper's damage over time. Catch out. Shadow Demon's been caught on the jungle.
Yeah, he's gonna disrupt himself, buy himself a little bit of time, but gets beat down once again.
Position 5 tanking a smoke gank. I think that's okay, but this is going to be a loss of tower though.
Well, Terrorblade illusion
for
on the
tower
flip
trade.
side.
Yeah, if they trade a tower, this doesn't actually matter at all.
Terrorblade's doing a fine job farming. He's going to be done a Manta soon.
And just constantly sending illusions bottom to try to take that tower.
Oh, here we go.
Heart.
Hart's going to be able to use that Hurricane Pike to push back the Wukong's command. Axe is still in the front line, though, trying to fight. Gets beat down. Lucky, taking quite a lot of damage, will be able to get healed up. And now they take the Witch Doctor. Oh, no! The hookshot is going to miss onto Lucky. The rest of the team, though, are running down onto Taiga. Taiga is in the back line while Lucky is just staying safe in the trees. Econometrics is going to drop. Yeah? Sunder comes out. Oh, there he goes. Taiga ready to turn around on LeBron James. LeBron James is surviving. He's hiding in the trees.
Ooh.
They find him, though. Take him down. Marietta hitting back. Now they're going to find Lucky as well. Yes, the poison will be enough.
Taiga! What?
He's a god.
Oh my god!
Was that luck? No.
I think he knows. I mean, you can actually hear the sound of the Primal Spring as it comes towards you, and you can see the Monkey King flying. So Taiga must have known because he barely dodged that boundless strike.
Just got the Manta too.
Backwards. Yeah, and then the Manta dodge at the end. Oh god.
Taiga, he has full intention of attending the LAN. He is not ready to be eliminated just yet. Holy crap. And team grouping up, is it a smoke or are they all just running by each other? There is a smoke on Shadow Demon. However, they don't have Metamorphosis and they don't have Hookshot. Hookshot's almost done. Might even go for the Shrine here.
Yes. Invisibility.
Aether Lens is the item for Shadow Demon, so that's going to allow him to not have to be in range of Monkey King to get the Demonic Purge on him. It's also going to allow him to have increased range on Disruption.
Oh, Axe is about to find Chocobo in the bottom.
Does he have the damage for it, though?
I think so. He's got...
He has a creeps there as well. Oh, it lets him go.
Yeah, he had creeps. He doesn't have level 4 counter helix, so his damage isn't what it could be. But yeah, he's got the Blade Mail. I feel like he could have had it there.
I mean, Chunka is quite tanky. It's 1700 health, actually. That strength hero stats.
Now Axe sees him building mid.
He's going to alert his team. Viper didn't get the memo, though. Cobain is going to be here, though.
He gets both support in the back.
Alive. There we go. Break onto Dragonite. Dragonite taking a lot of damage. Yeah, Axe gets the support in the back. That means that they're going to be able to take down the Dragonite with no issue. Biology gets dunked. Now chasing down the Chocobo as well. They're going to have another call in just a moment, even after the X. Now, there we go. Blink forward gets the call. Here comes dunk number 2. Zykon's up on the high ground. They did find him with a poison a second ago, and they're going to find him with a hook shot as well. Axe is positioning himself just perfectly. He wants to get low. He says, let me in there. Let me in there. I got a dunk. He's so thirsty for it, but they won't let him.
Dunk denied. Meantime, Monkey King split pushing.
Man, suddenly the momentum seems to be way on Marietta's side.
The Marietta's doing a great job in the fights where they're making up for their inability to kind of farm by just killing heroes and keeping in with the net worth. Now here's the high ground Wukong's command.
They're going to come up on the high ground. Wukong's going to keep them out for a little bit. They force Lucky out. Now, Biology seeping to the front, ready to go, but Taiga's already met it up. Got a huge illusion army.
Microing his illusion. He has a Dragon Knight illusion that he got from Soul Catcher.
Primal Spring is going to take out a bunch of the illusions, but the tier 3 still goes down. Deathward's channeling up, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. Actually, Heart looking quite low from it. A little worse for wear. Lucky got found and taking a ton of damage here from poisons and the purge. That's going to be it. Davis is going to hold, but first tier 3 is taken.
So that Shadow Demon had the Soul Catcher illusion of the Dragon Knight, who was in the dragon form, which was providing that tower corrosive breath damage onto those towers, which helped them take those down really, really quickly.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can see in the net worth chart, like the real swing in momentum. It's a hard spike, and then just a droopy graph there running over into the Pioneers' favor.
Well, with Shrines vulnerable, it's likely one of the next objectives we'll see because there's no T2s left. That'll open up Roshan. Now, Dragon Knight actually went for the 2x Dragon Blood HP regen and armor, which is often chosen. It's a very strong talent. But he's playing against a team that's focusing on break. That's something he's going to have to keep in mind. That talent gets completely nullified.
Yeah, not only are they focusing on it, they have great ways to deal with it. To deal with the Dragon Knight and keep him inside of that goo. That nasty goo.
So the Force Staff is going to be very useful, which is picked up on Earthshaker. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor actually has Glimmer Cape and Force Staff queued up. Smoke picked up on Witch Doctor. Might try and make a move here. All of their spells are up. However, the fights have not been going well at all for Aegis. In fact, Aegis taking fights is leading to Marietta gaining map control.
Clockwork and Axis roaming together.
Let's get him.
But the entirety of you see the Davis are up on the top side. No team has tried to contest Roshan just yet.
Ooh, Axe just found an arcane rune. That will lower the internal cooldown on counter helix.
Interesting. Didn't even know that.
0.3. He also found a Monkey King.
Yeah, jumping in. Oh, he gets the taunt. No. He gets the call out on a Monkey King.
Oh my god, the timing on this. They're gonna know exactly how they want to take this fight. You can talk it out.
Yeah, this is a weird pause here. So who's in that disruption right now? Is that Viper? It's Viper.
It's Viper.
Yeah, Viper's in that little hole. Okay, here we go.
Here it comes.
Immediate teleports to the Monkey King.
Coming through. And actually, I apologize. I was mistaken. No internal cooldown on counter helix. There used to be a short delay between when you could helix, but that I think that has gone a long time ago. Axe is going to get taken down in the mid. Meanwhile, yeah, that did not go the way he wanted. Wukong's command is going to come out now. Cobain hitting up by those little monkey boys. The disruption is going to be there to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but here comes the Boundless Strike to take him out. Now that is going to be Marietta losing 2 to the Aggies. They find a Dragon Tail into Viper. Viper's up on the high ground, but they had the X out onto him, and now he's pulled back, beat down, and the Aggies are ready to roll. They want the high ground. They want to counter everything that Marietta was able to get out of their last push.
Cobain even bought back on the Shadow Demon, so even more economic damage done.
Easy.
Oh, and they missed the Fortify. That waste of Fortify.
Oh god, that's a huge deal, especially with Dragon Form sells over 3/4. Or still
this
quarter left. Tower's getting melted.
And Fortify got buffed, don't forget. It's 6 seconds instead of 5 now. So even more painful in 7-1-3. All right, here they go. LeBron James pecking away at the melee barracks. Here comes Axe. He's going to jump in. He gets the taunt. It's out onto Dragonite. They're just going to pull Dragonite away from their team. Well, Econometrics hook shots in the back and blocks them out with the cogs. Now, even a Fissure comes in and blocks the rest of the team, but they weren't able to get the Dragonite. The Dragonite is gone.
Oh, no.
The Dragonite was
Nothing
stuck behind the
that.
Fissure, but had a Shadow Blade, and then they had no detection to be able to see him, so he got his force staffed out by his team eventually.
Now, still haven't lost racks. Both teams have a T3 exposed. The fights are extremely important, and therefore Ro8 is important. Winning a fight potentially leads to taking the first lane of racks in this game. Winner goes to finals. Loser does not go to finals. But it's one way.
The loser is out.
Elimination. Game 3.
Viper is going for a Egg Scepter.
I think he's been tagged out of his use as a right clicker, falling so far behind item wise. He is now a spellcaster.
Yeah, trying to slow Monkey King during his BKB.
Also helping with like Terrorblade is going to have a fantastic time when Terrorblade finishes Scotty against Monkey King, who's melee, Kunkka, who's melee, Earthshaker's melee, and then Dragon Knight before when he's not in Dragon form. And Marietta has smoked up, so they're going to look for something that will set them up to either take a lane or take Ro8 here. Lots of Eggies are on the map.
Lens
There we
drawn.
go.
Chocobo is going.
Oh, they're going to find the X right here. They see the X.
But Axe jumps forward. He's going to be able to find the Earthshaker. Earthshaker taking a lot of damage, but LeBron James is already here. He's got that Silver Edge, so Axe is basically a nothing hero right now. Okay. He makes it out.
Nothing.
Nothing
for that.
Casualties claimed either way. Both teams playing so carefully. This is final. This is land finals on the line.
Chocobo actually popped half the smoke with his Shadow Blade, and that's what caused a bunch of teams to like split there, because half the team was trying to look for the Invis hero, while Axe went forward by himself.
Now Dragon Knight has revealed, because Dragon Knight was on the smoke. They know Dragon Knight is here.
Oh, they find Axe.
Axe into the torrent. They got him.
They might get
Goodbye,
Econometric.
sir.
Oh no, Econometrics actually broke the wrong cog and had to wait till he could break 2 before running away. And now here they are, Dragon form pop. They're on the going for high ground again.
Eggies are ready. Axe flies back. They've already dropped another toxin. They're gonna need that for this fight.
No, the other toxin
Oh,
is like,
it's like no cooldown.
2-second cooldown.
Dumb.
And the range on that is huge too. If you want to hover over that, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
look at it. And the AoE is pretty big too.
Yeah,
100 Viper Strike, DPS has been picked up.
makes sense if you're going for the eggs.
Exactly. Cooldown's 10 seconds, range is 900 when he gets Ags.
Bounty.
Now, Monkey King and TB have been remaining neck and neck for the most part, but Dragon Knight's right up there with them, favoring 2 cores for the Aggies to 1 in the top 3.
Yeah, Viper falling behind because Dragon Knight went for that Mjolnir to over the Maelstrom to farm.
That's helping him out a lot. Butterfly picked up on Monkey King, and BKB picked up on Terrorblade. Terrorblade now is going to return to the Scotty. I think the Scotty is very important this game. And I'm happy to see him going for it. He decided to go BKB first. Once he gets Scotty, I think it's going to be a large spike for Marietta, as they're going to be able to kite easily.
Yeah,
with Terrorblade.
especially with the Viper Aghanims as well. No one's going to be moving at all.
Smoking behind Monkey King mid now. Aggies are going to try and make a play, which will lead to Ro8 or their first set of racks.
They're playing very defensively. Econometrics might get caught out a little bit. He reveals the location with the flare, but he's gone.
Dire's bottom shrine.
Yeah, when he
everyone-
didn't see anyone with that flare, he knew they're under smoke.
Now, what does Viper get at level 10? Nether Toxin Silences?
Seems okay.
Bottom shrine.
Or does he go for 120 damage so he can actually be relative?
That would make Earthshaker extra sad to blink in and be like, what was I doing? This isn't where I parked my car.
You can also use the Nether Toxin to cancel Death Ward as well.
Yeah.
And it's
Even
going
if
to...
he gets like Glimmer Cape.
Now,
Yeah, it's
both
interesting
teams
choice.
very scared.
But I mean, don't you think Viper also needs to do some damage as comp as well though? Because
If
Terrorblade is
Thurblade
only
goes down, I think Marietta don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Is Chocobo going for his crits? Yes, he does have Crystallis. He has a Daedalus queued up. So that's another way to deal with illusions.
He buys at the Demon Edge. Just 1,000 gold away from Daedalus.
Poor Witch Doctor has nothing. Not even 3,000 net worth.
What's Axel? Axel is working on a BKB. Force Staff, Blink Dagger, Blade Mail.
Some side
Putting
of
out a
Roshan.
siege creep in the Roshan pit. It looks like there's someone's Helm Dominator? What's the helm? I didn't know someone had the helm. That's Viper actually.
Axe getting found on the top. Lucky trying to beat him down. They get the exit of the torrent.
Bye-bye.
Easy peasy.
That's Roshan.
Yeah. Immediately ping on to the pit. If one place that Axe shines in, it's definitely the Roshan pit. Get taken down. Pretty easy Roshan here. They don't do it especially quick, but they don't really need to when Marietta aren't going to contest. This is just only the first Roshan, so just the Aegis. Probably going over the Monkey King, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to give it to long cooldown like Dragon Form. Dragon Form actually used before he picks up the Illusion Rune.
They want to take some racks with this.
They
can just
do.
use the Wukong's command as a zoning tool as well. To
Yep.
just walk high ground.
Now Glyph
Radiant's
is
bottom
up.
shrine is under attack.
All right,
they
here we
coming
go.
top?
LeBron James is going to jump in hard and
Right.
find themselves an SD. SD no buyback. Axe is still respawning. Now they even they're able to connect on econometrics with the boat. Taiga's trying to fight away, but he's going to get dragon tailed. They force staff him out of there. Set of barracks or melee barracks is claimed already by the Aggies. Taiga's coming in doing his best, most valiant effort at fighting them away, but they've already lost the big objective for this lane. Once again, it's just the one though. The Aggies don't have a massive lead here.
And they are getting pushed in bottom. Viper's Wild Wing Ripper sitting out down there. Now, they still are holding on to Aegis. The Aegis can do this again as soon as Dragon Form is back up.
Radiant's bottom
40
shrine is
seconds.
under attack.
Although it's just a one racks in the middle, that means that lane's gonna constantly push for their advantage, so that they can kind of ignore that lane while they work on the other two. So that just allows them a lot more mobility around the map. Kanka has finished up his Daedalus.
Now, I'm excited to see if Aegis are going to press it with the Aegis. They're going to go and try and grab another lane right away. Monkey King is going for Satanic as his item. Viper has finished Aghanims. Double damage rune. This might be what the Aggies want here. Would not
Monkey
be
King
surprised if
finishes
they grab it
Satanic
already.
actually.
And double damage rune has been scouted out.
They can use that to take another high ground.
Now
Or
they're
just
gonna go
tier 2
Monkey
bot.
King. Yes.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, the Boundless Strike is gonna hurt so much. He took the
They
50%
still have a
damage.
shrine to take as well. Now, this bottom tower is going to go down very easily. They should not have a problem with it whatsoever. Axe is actually baiting the creep wave. Little does he know the whole team is coming.
Yeah, he just TPs out. He knows he can't get a kill here.
Dragon Knight almost 25. Monkey King also almost 25.
Yeah, that's actually quite a bit of a level difference there. Taiga only level 22 on the Terrorblade and 21 on Heart's Viper.
And now we're likely going to see the Wukong's command ring increase because of how amazing that is at zoning, especially when you have tons of control.
Yeah,
Dire's
this tower is
bottom
gonna fall super quickly. Choco takes that.
bottom tower has fallen.
Aegis still remaining for about a minute and 40 seconds.
Dragon Knight's deciding which talent he wants to take here. 40 strength or increased duration on his stun.
He takes the 40 strength.
40
takes
strength,
the guaranteed
damage
stats.
as well.
Yeah.
And he's already a pain in the butt to kill.
4,300 health. Oh my goodness.
And now what is his strength giving him since the patch? 18.3
Alright, down
magic
to
resistance.
Radiant's top tower.
Wow, that's not bad. Honestly.
His bottom tower is under attack.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Aggies trying to break the high ground now. Right now, they get a hook shot into the back line. Econometrics is doing damage to Lucky, but Lucky's turning around now. They still have LeBron James up on the high ground. Pretty safe for now. They get a break and an Echo Slam into 2. They take out the Viper. They take out the Shadow Demon. And they're going to be able to take even more. Going up onto the tier 3 now. Marietta has to hope to hold this if they want to keep this up and not be down 2 lanes of racks in the final game, the elimination match from LAN. Monkey King is dropped, but he has the Aegis. So he's coming back up, and now Clockwork is up on the high ground. Monkey King is going to come around and go down a second time. They hold. It's not clean, but Marietta holds.
Are under attack.
They have defended.
Yeah, just a 1-for-1. But that's a huge kill. 830 gold. Actually, just that one kill, but there was a buyback on Viper, actually. So they actually end up losing the money in that fight. Minus 169 gold. So basically no money change there.
Well, the defense has occurred, and now Terrorblade is closer to 25, but still a ways away. Still 22. 23 on Viper. 21 on Axe. Now is Axe going to go for 120 Battle Hunger DPS, as we saw he maxed it first? Think so?
120 Battle Hunger DPS? I don't know. That seems so bad.
Against a BKB, Monkey King and BKB.
Yeah, and it's so easy to just kill a creep as well. I mean, there's some situations where that is absolutely nuts, but
yeah.
Probably Berserkers, but that AoE doesn't even seem that amazing. But I guess you take it because that's what Axe is made for. It makes your initiation so much better.
Well, it is 33% increase, so
yeah,
pretty big. Ro8 not up yet.
Man, there's so many crazy talents in the game, and Axe gets kind of lame ones. Actually,
I don't want to talk about it, Golgi.
Okay, you got like Terrorblade minus 35-second Thunder cooldown. Oh, meanwhile, actually, it's top tier 3 over on the Radiant side. It goes down.
Yeah,
I wonder how did that happen? So I guess Terrorblade just kept sending his illusions down there.
Chocobos of using the X. Boom.
Yep, they got that wave pushed back out relatively quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, losing their tier 3, not great. They have 2 racks exposed. A solid hold means Marietta can force a ton of economic damage and recovery, forcing buybacks, knowing that they'll have to come defend those.
Yeah, the problem with it is when they lose so much other tier 3s, there's always a threat. If they lose a huge team fight, UC Davis can also lose this game. All their
All right.
Dragon Knight.
There goes LeBron James. Yep, he's in flippy flappy form.
His bottom tower.
And he's going to be going to work on the barracks. Barracks already taking so much damage. The zoning Wukong doing its job, doing its work. Axe is going to jump in the back line. He gets Witch Doctor with a call. They will be able to take out the Witch Doctor, but now LeBron James, angry and mad and upset. He's going to work on Heart. Heart taking a ton of damage, but he will be able to get out of there. Lucky's taking a little bit of damage, but moving out. LeBron James is the main source of the fight here. Taiga just trying to peck away at him, but LeBron James has too much HP. Heart is going to need to get another breakout here. There they go. They get a call onto Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight taking so much damage. That was the power of that Blade Mail doing the real work here. And even we're going to have one more death from the Earthshaker. So it's going to be another melee barracks lost. But it's not over yet. It is getting harder and harder for Marietta to get out of their base and try and hit back in this game.
And, Catapult, actually, got some range racks.
His full lane Rex gone, so range rack still remaining in mid, who's very low, 360. But now bot lane's going to be also pushing in as well, which makes it a lot harder for Marietta to leave their base. Roshan timer did come up. It's pretty short, 135 seconds.
No,
Axe might get caught here. Oh, Axe gets caught. Rip goes out to
Yep. And they just got a big defense. I feel like they needed to be down this mid lane and taking some objectives, right? This is the best chance they're going to have in a while. Yeah, not getting picked off. This is the best chance they'll have in a while to get out of their base.
I wasn't following what happened with Shadow Demon and Monkey King, but as that fight was going on, Monkey King was like one-on-oneing Shadow Demon in the off jungle or something. I'm not sure what happened. Obviously, Shadow Demon lost that one, but as the Aggie started falling, the Monkey King wasn't there to help them out. I think maybe
that Dragon Knight was soloing like 1v3 for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, Monkey King ran off to kill a Shadow Demon, I believe.
Right.
Now Ro8 is up, and there's only one lane left. Well, 1.5-ish. There's still the range racks.
Daedal is picked up for a Terrorblade. That's not an item I see often on Terrorblade, but I guess he feels like he needs the damage because Viper
was not really doing anything to that Dragon Knight.
Oh my god, he
Divine Rapier. Yep. This is what you do when the finals are on the line.
Yeah. I mean, he's fully slotted. Might as well.
Well, they're pushing out a little bit.
He does have buyback available, but I think he buys out for this.
Oh yeah. Well, if you drop
gets
it,
really
yeah,
enough
you
money,
die with the Rapier, you probably lost the game.
Ro8 being taken now. Looks like Marietta not really interested in contesting. They see it with the flare, but UC Davis doesn't seem to care. Oh, never mind, they do.
He's gonna try and go in. He gets the hook shot, but none of his team is here. Here they come finally. Axe is gonna come in. He jumps in. He gets the call. It's out onto Witch Doctor. Here comes the Wukong's command. It's zoning him out. LeBron James and Lucky back into the Roche pit. They're gonna try and finish this out while the Wukong's command is up.
Oh, it's so impossible. Hart trying to make his way.
They try to go in. There we go. Axe is gonna get it. He gets the call. Aegis Immortal is still taken by Lucky, and now Axe goes down. LeBron James still has plenty of HP, doing as much as he can. Goes into his Shadow Blade, and just hanging out for now. Clockwork caught inside of his own cogs, getting beat down by Monkey King. They've got Taiga here with Cobain backing him up. Echo Slam is used onto Viper. Now Taiga pops Lucky, but he's gonna get struck. Now Chocobo even manning up on him with no HP. Taiga gonna be taken down. He's got the buyback, but he will be one of the few remaining Marietta heroes here to try and defend this impossible high ground. Hart taking the damage in the mid as well. He's down 2 minutes. No buyback. Shadow Demon and the Terrorblade will be the only ones here, as UC Davis, they have their number. They're ready to get back. They're ready to get over to California and get some sleep. They probably have finals they want to study for, and they are ready to do that now. Lucky is going to be up on the high ground. Yeah, no Metamorphosis available. Lucky beating away at the towers.
Axe jumped in.
Got biology behind him. Oh, unfortunate. All right, now LeBron James is here. The damage is going away into the tower. Lucky getting beat up by some of his own illusions, but he's not super worried. Actually, he should be worried. These things are killing him.
Oh my god.
He's going to try and drop the Wukong's command. Shadow Demon's going to kill him with his... He's going to say, Monkey, stop hitting yourself. And they actually hold. Marietta is holding. LeBron
that was
James
a buyback on Monkey
doing
King.
The damage to the melee barrack. Now Taiga's coming in. They've got that last fortification. LeBron James is going to use his Dragon Tail to get Taiga. Buyback on the Monkey King. Monkey King drops the Wukong. A Sunder comes out, and Monkey King has to get back. Now LeBron James is still hitting away at the barracks. He's taking down the melee. They've just got a range rack standing in their way of mega creeps. And they're going to claim it. Axe is going to come in. He gets the call. Taiga's going to come take down the Dragon Knight, but no dieback on the Monkey King. So Davis is still looking plenty healthy here.
And that's
mega creeps as well.
This is looking impossible for Marietta.
Econometrics going quick against Witch Doctor top.
You know, it would be a super exciting way.
Earn used on him. Can he at least get this kill? Looks like he's going to get it. No, the Force Staff?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he purges off the Spirit Vessel.
Oh, no.
Way to go, Earthshaker. Lotus Orb coming in.
Yeah, gonna be fine.
Now,
they're going to disengage.
You know, it'd be a great way to finish this round of 8 before we go to LAN.
A
big ol' base race.
Oh, God. Where's the divvy? They're still a ways away from the divvy.
Oh, man, okay. But how many buybacks are still remaining? This is a good time for the buyback status here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3
all
available
4.
on Davis. Only 1
Only Axe
available.
available.
Marietta. But Viper, he just needs money, so it's not cooldown for Viper.
And Viper went for the Nether Toxin and Silences, so they're still committing to their strategy, although they haven't been able to pull it off too well.
Since the early game, yeah.
Yeah, Turtle
Now-
himself can't do enough damage, especially because Wukong Monkey King has Butterfly and he doesn't have NKB, and since he's looking to get that Divine Rapier, he's not really looking to buy an NKB either.
Now, what are you most looking forward to for the next 6 minutes when we wait for Monkey King's buyback to cool down?
Divine
when-
Rapier picked up on Terrorblade. That's what I'm looking
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. That's
and
what
then
they
he gets
need.
like quadruple crit on Monkey King or something and kill him.
Oh yes. The
But I
Divine
think
Rapier.
they need to win so many fights to be able to win this game though against his Mega Creeps.
I think they have to get 2, right, for that to deal buybacks. But
Yeah.
if they get the second
But if they
fight,
wait out their buybacks, right, that's the problem. That's why.
yeah,
they
then
win
the
so
thing is
many
you have to win
fights.
2 fights, and you're only going to get the surprise of the Divine Rapier in the first one.
I don't know if we have any official stats on this, but I do want to congratulate these times what I think is probably the longest official game of or series of the season.
The last one,
No,
of course.
we had a 70-minute game. We casted this last week.
No, the series because it's a
Oh, the series.
yeah.
Yes.
a 3 game, and pretty much every single one of them has been like 40 to 60 minutes.
Yeah, the first game was 55 minutes, I think, and the second game was 40, 43, 44. But yeah, this game is going long. Man, whenever I cast these playoff games, they just go on forever, apparently.
Now Axe is having a difficult time even being able to deal with the Mega Creeps. Takes about half his life bar to kill a wave. Very close to
Sad.
Divine Rapier on Terrorblade.
All right, LeBron James, he's coming up to the high ground. He sees the axe.
Oh,
He's going to
the
break him
axe.
up, putting a lot of damage. They, of course, have the disruption there. Now dropping the Wukong's command into the Boundless Strike. Axe is out. Axe is bought back. Final buyback expended here for Marietta. LeBron James is up on the high ground, just picking away. They're keeping the lanes pushed out. They're going to try and slowly choke him. Now they get a fissure out onto Terrorblade. Terrorblade stunned up. Axe, he's got a stun out in the mid.
Ooh.
Taking down Kunkka. They get the gem.
Gem.
He's worth so much money. Chocobo gave him 1,067
God.
gold as a support.
Plus the gem net worth trade there.
Yeah. Man, Axe
Now-
actually, after buyback, ends up 464 gold plus.
Oh no.
Well, Terrorblade has enough money for the Divine Rapier now.
Does he go for it? What does the backpack here? The Hurricane Pike?
Boots, I think.
Right.
You just need to win a fight. He's got the Scotty.
Got the Daedalus for the extra value from the Divine Rapier.
Now Aegis are still repeating the strategy where they use the Wukong's command and just have Monkey King sit at the back and abuse the full duration of the ult. However, that's much more difficult to use when you can't just sit on the low ground. If they want to do that, Monkey King has to enter the base and they'd use it to take the throw, which is very dangerous. As we see, the Marietta is still holding. Now, there's
Terrorblade actually
just under 3
buys the
minutes on
Divine Rapier.
buybacks.
So Divine Rapier is actually locked
There
in.
it is.
And he does buy out for it.
Now they want to take a fight right away. There's about 2 minutes left on buybacks.
I don't think UC Davis are looking to fight here though. They want to wait for Roshan.
Yes, Marietta needs to force something when they cannot leave their base. They're in a difficult situation. Soon enough, they're going to have to deal with buybacks and an Aegis. And they're essentially all in on a Divine Rapier. Viper's damage is not even 200 before reduction. Axe is just a disabler. Clockwork doesn't scale well until the late game. Shadow Demon can put out some damage, especially if Shadow Demon gets level 25. But Terrorblade goes down and doesn't have a buyback. Marietta likely will lose the game.
This is for the viewers, in case you didn't know. direct damage like items like Divine Rapier and Daedalus does not increase illusion damage, so Terrorblade isn't getting that for his illusion, unfortunately. His build is not focused on his illusions at all, almost. Got 2 items that doesn't affect them.
Yeah. Now,
Okay,
this
sorry
is going to be...
Sorry if I missed anything. Small emergency over here.
No worries.
one thing that Marietta needs to be careful about is the Terrorblade illusions will show the Divine Rapier in the inventory.
I'm pretty sure they saw it. There's no way they haven't seen it.
They need to be careful.
Because he's been pushing out with his illusions constantly. It's not like he can't not help his team push against Mega Creeps.
And a decently long Roshan.
Yeah.
Buyback
Just a little
status is less than a minute for everyone to have it back. Monkey King will be... Oh no, Axe is actually quite far away from his. But
Yeah, he
everyone
just bought
on
back in the last
Aggies will be good. We are it's past 40 minutes, 2 runes spawn, so double damage could completely change the game, although it will almost guaranteed go to Aggies. There's no way Marietta gets out of base, let alone makes it to river to pick up a rune.
Yeah. Thankfully from this, Shadow Demon's getting some farm going.
Chocobo just harassing with crit.
And Cobain actually can make those Axe Illusions to help push out as well, because Axe Illusions are pretty damn good against creeps. Cobain is looking to go towards an Egg Inceptor for the Shadow Demon, which I believe gives him 3 charges on Demonic Purge.
I don't think that Axe Illusions counter Helix anymore.
They absolutely do.
They still do. Yeah, I just saw them do it.
Alright, yeah, Aghanim Scepter is insane on Shadow Demon. 3 charges, and then you get 500 Demonic Purge damage on top of Soul Catcher buff.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Already that's 400, 900 damage, 3 charges? God.
It's ridiculous. It'll kill people if they're not ready. Now, Roshan is up and has been scouted. And that's by Clockwork, who is on Marietta. Is Marietta gonna... I don't think Marietta can afford to contest this.
No, Mega Creeps are too... They don't kill their base too fast.
If they do go, this is they're all inning. Now, are there any Boots of Travel to watch out for?
I'm pretty sure...
Double Daedalus on Kunkka. Kunkka needs to get the Divine Rapier.
If he picks it up... And it's surprising how tanky this Roshan is when it's this far into the game. He's taken slowly but surely.
Now, Refresher Shard might even go on Monkey King.
No, I completely agree. I think it should.
I also could go on Earthshaker. I don't know. That seems kind of.
Monkey King is also buying a refresher and very close to it. So
He takes all 3.
all of I get all of this. This is all
greedy.
mine.
It is mine. I am the king.
Let's see them
Yeah,
go. Win.
Makes sense to put a refresh shard on him. He can just pop Wukong's command, die with the Aegis, refresh during the respawn time. And
Now,
then
can you do
pop
double
Wukong's.
Wukong's command 2 at the same
I
time?
don't think so. I think replaces.
Because that would be insane.
Believe.
That would be how you
We'll
walk
see.
up to the Ancient.
Maybe he'll do it.
Yep, here it comes. Dragon form is out. LeBron James pushing into the final tier 4 tower. And here it goes. The Aggies, they're ready to take it to land. They want to get this game over with. Now we got a hook shot in the backline. Econometrics is trying to split up the team. Here comes the Wukong's command. Lucky and LeBron, they're just going to be hitting on the Ancient. No, the fortification is used. There we go. Now Lucky's turning around. Oh, Lucky's just walking around in the fight inside of his Wukong. Turning around to there. They found Taiga. Taiga taking a ton of damage. Sunder not up for 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Taiga's gonna get taken down and double kill inside of that Dragon's Breath. Now the buybacks are flying. Here they come. Second time around, Taiga doesn't have the Metamorphosis, but they've got Dragonite inside of the goo. You can't do it. Now, Lucky taking a lot of damage as well inside of the goo. He's going to pop his BKB, and that means that he will not be able to get killed here. Monkey King still has the Aegis, so doing a ton of damage onto Axe. Axe is not able to get the dunk, and now the Mega Creeps are coming in. Lucky's going to go down, but it's not going to matter. He's got the Aegis. He's got the respawn. The Mega Creeps are going to work on the Ancient right now. He's respawned. He's refreshed. He's not even needing to use the Wukongs, and that's going to be it.
That's it.
UC Davis
That's
Aggies are going to take game number 3, and they are going to LA.
They did it.
Well
They're going to be
done.
there on land. Kunkka managed at the very last second to kill Clockwork with the Divine Rapier, like split second before it ended.
That Clockwork was chasing him down. There was a little fight between Clockwork versus Kunkka while everything was going on in the Ancient. Econometrics very desperate to get that Aegis back. Not
Thur
Aegis.
actually collided with him during the hook shot and almost killed him. Anyways, I'd like to give a huge shout out to everyone who's tuned in tonight and to my co-casters. It's been a fantastic season. I think many
who's
of us
tuned
are
in all
ready to go
season.
to bed.
Yeah, I mean, that was as long as it can. I mean, I think this is it's 12:24 a.m. I mean, it's 1 a.m. over on the coasts, right? Or I mean, I guess even later, depending on where you're at. So that's crazy. Like, I think this is the longest night we've ever had. Interesting way to wrap it up.
Definitely.
So if you guys want to join our Discord community, just type !Discord in chat. We'll give you all the information. I mean, we have a bunch of other games as well, so you guys can follow us on there and chat us up there. And on Twitter, you can see all our Twitter tags under our faces. And of course, if you want to follow the org especially, follow us on C-Star League and twitter.com at Collegiate Dota. And of course, follow us on Facebook as well on C-Star League. And also, nothing but gratitude towards Twitch. You are watching us here right now, but from PAX East to PAX West, and many more events, CSL wouldn't be what it is today without the help and support from them. So make sure to give them some love at twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch as well.
Wonderful.
All right, and I just, we've all had a long night, and I want to tell a story. It was about me playing Fortnite on console. Actually, it was not. I do not do that. But imagine this situation: you're playing Fortnite on console. It looks like it's about to be Victory Royale. You spot the last squad. You have them in your sights. You press to shoot, and nothing. That's not lag. That's dead controller because you've been using some lame ass generic brand batteries, right? You should be using juice batteries. Let me tell you about these bad boys. They're long-lasting, rechargeable batteries. They last 6 times longer than other brands you see out there. Make sure that you stay charged so that you can stay in the game. Head on over to juicebattery.com to learn more about those. That's it for CSL. We will see you guys next season, unless 1/3 of us see you at LAN. Maybe. We'll see. We love you guys, and we'll see you later.
Thank you so much for watching.
All right, I need to wake up in 3 hours. Good night.
Oh, God.